This is a story about an old car and a stupid guy. Because the good ideas are usually the boring ones. Because hey, what could possibly go wrong? In a politically very unstable region. Okay, I'm standing on the roof of Theodor. One bike is here already, and the second bike is getting prepared. Many machine guns, my god. That's a different scenario here. Hello, sirs. Please don't shoot me. Erstmal Bier gekauft. Hello, sir, how's it going?
Yeah, bless in Jesus' name.
Emmanuel.
Fine. How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Thank you, I'm fine.
Thank you.
Well done, sir.
Have a nice day, eh? Bye-bye.
Yes, sir.
Not sure what he wanted. His hand gestures were not quite clear to me. He looked quite angry. But we passed, so we don't want to lose any more time also, because we want to be at the border before 6. And we still want to get some fuel because it's cheap here and we have to get rid of some local money. And the many checkpoints that'll kind of steal some time. So right now we are supposed to arrive at 5:10 in the afternoon, so we have 50 minutes in which we want to pass many police checkpoints, the first border checkpoints, and also get some fuel. So the time is okay, but we don't have too much extra time. There's a military facility on the right, so I'm not sure I should film here actually for a change. Yeah, there's a tank, there's a big colorful gate. It's okay, I think. Yeah, battalion, 245th battalion. Close to the border, right? So, I mean, the military in Nigeria is also quite active, fighting terrorists, fighting militant groups. I mean, they have a lot of work to do. It's a country that's full of, conflicts. Very many different types of conflicts. Like some are ethnic, some are religious, just like economic origin. There's a lot going on in this country, but it's still quite nice, all in all. Yeah, it's quite impressive how suddenly the vegetation changes. Somehow, now it's almost rainforest-like. Very, very green all around us, and a moment ago it was quite, well, not barren, but more yellowish, and now it's green in color. Many trees, very dense bush. It's very diverse, the landscape here when crossing Nigeria. Very beautiful. And I think now the landscape will also get more and more tropic-like when driving towards Cameroon, and then also the equator is not that far away anymore. So yeah, Theodor's making it truly into the tropics slowly for the first time in his life, 37 years. Yeah, heading to Ecom. It's the last town before Ekok, the border, village, settlement, whatever. So it's the last meet us in Nigeria. Okay, I'm really fueled up. I filled my 8-liter tank, I filled my 20-liter jerry can, and I filled my 1-liter extra bottle that I use for cooking. Hello.
How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Fine, I'm good.
Nice.
Welcome.
Thank you.
From where?
Germany.
From Germany?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, welcome to Nigeria.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Take care, huh?
Yeah,
Goodbye. All the best. Nice guy. Let's continue towards the border, huh? Many checkpoints. There we go. Whoop. My god, there are many controls here. Why? Hello, sir. I'm good, how are you? Good, thank you. No problems. Thank you, have a nice evening. Let's go. But here's directly the next checkpoint. How far is it? 100 meters? I'm not sure. We're leaving Nigeria right now. It's already dark. Will take some time, and the rumors are true apparently that tomorrow there will not be a military convoy, so we'll spend the night at the border probably. So yeah, that's where we enter the Cameroonian side of the border. Let's see how that'll go. Yeah, no military convoy tomorrow apparently, so if everything goes well, we want to stay one extra day here in no man's land, and then there's supposed to be a convoy on Sunday. Let's see. So everybody's a bit confused to see us here because the border's closed tomorrow, but nobody told us that. I know we're following some customs officer who has our passports somewhere. Okay, so it's quite interesting mess somehow. So we basically left the Nigerian side, but now we entered Cameroon without entering Cameroon because we don't have our passport stamped, we don't have our carnet stamped, but the police guy is bringing us to a place where we can spend the night. Because now they're also not really working that much anymore and don't really want to stamp the carnet. It's too complicated. The guy doing that is not there anymore. And tomorrow we get back to the border after having entered the country now basically illegally. Interesting way to arrive in a country in a politically very unstable region. Let's see, but apparently this is supposed to be a safe zone because it's heavily guarded, a lot of military presence, so definitely an interesting place to spend the night. It looks like we're arriving at the camping spot for tonight. Let's see, it looks pretty safe, that's good. Les Chinois sont partout, hein. C'est vraiment fou. J'ai plus peur des Chinois. Ils sont partout. Okay, so I mean we're parking here not far away on this military compound, and I'm just having a small look around, and it's yeah, a small border settlement. Quite a lot of military here and there. I'm not even sure if I'm supposed to film, but it's kind of lively. I mean, very small, not exactly pretty, but definitely authentic. So let's see how long we'll be stuck here for. Okay, so we camped for 2 nights on the compound of the police. We arrived on Friday evening. We're standing here with some cars that were stranded somehow, so they look quite abandoned. And yeah, today's Sunday. The convoy was supposed to leave on Saturday, but it did not, as expected. The reason is that there was some other event going on where the military was needed to take care of security. But today they're basically waiting for us already. It's Sunday, and I was quite sure it would maybe actually only happen next Wednesday, but they actually managed to move the convoy only one day. Maybe here in the background the church is already playing. It's Sunday, and we're a bit sleepy and quickly packing our things together. This guy has to go into the roof, for example, and then the military convoy will start. So yeah, big day. Okay, I'm standing on the roof of Theodore. One bike is here already, and the second bike is getting prepared. Because yeah, there are 2 cyclists here that also need to get somewhere through this dangerous zone, and we all hope that our cars won't look like this military vehicle at the end of the trip. And I'll have many bikes on the roof, so yeah, this will be different. All this here is stowed, 2 bikes on the car. Let's see how that goes. The convoy has started. In front of me is a French motorcyclist. Behind me is Sophie, and behind that is a Dutch car.
Check schon, was die Leute mit dir verlieren, die meinen.
Direkt Knallgas, ne? Hab gerne ein Auge auf die Fahrräder, ne? Ob alles stabil aussieht.
Yes, bisher sehr gut.
Yay. So yeah, bikes are fine apparently. And then in the front of the vehicle, with armed officers in the back, a Toyota Hilux, and the same thing again at the back. So we're surrounded by, I have to count later on, but I guess about 8 to 10 armed soldiers. And that should bring us through this dangerous region. So a small step, I don't know why. Also, the big bus is part of the convoy. That's how the locals, I guess, get transported, plus the 2 cyclists whose bikes are on my roof. Yeah, so we're 1 motorbike, 3 cars, and 1 bus, and 2 military cars. That's a first time experience, and I have to say, the military guys in front of us, they don't only have Kalashnikovs, but they also have lots of ammunition with them. So it looks a bit like these guns are not only there for the show, but maybe also there to be used. So yeah, I hope that'll be okay today. Convoy on the way. there are rumors that it's quite hard to keep up with those guys because they're supposed to speed over bad roads and bumps and whatever. Currently the ride is about 280 kilometers today and will take approximately 8 hours. Right now it's almost 11 in the morning, 10:58 to be precise. So let's see when we'll arrive this evening in a safe spot where we can spend the night. Until a moment ago, we drove pretty slow, and the reason was, I think, that there's still these 2 buses now full of locals that are also part of the convoy, and we didn't see them, together with the second vehicle with the military guys that's at the back of the convoy. And now they caught up and directly the speed increased. And the convoy is actually kind of famous for zooming along and losing people along the way. Right now we hit about 90 kilometers per hour, which is pretty fine for me. Well, very fine for me and Theodor. But people that drive a big overlanding truck, for example, they start struggling. I mean, it goes up and down. But luckily with BMW power, it's no problem to cross Africa because I can go fast. I don't care. It's good. I'm enjoying the ride. Yeah, just another car joined, was standing at the roadside, a local car. It's driving right behind me now. And I guess he's just also making use of the safe passage through this dangerous region of Cameroon. So some small military checkpoint here. Officer with a gun and a beer. Good. A tank. Many machine guns, my god. That's a different scenario here. Hello, sirs. Please don't shoot me. There we go. And we crossed that as well. I have to be a little bit careful with the filming because I think I'm not supposed to film on the entire convoy. But of course I also want to share this experience with you guys. That's the military here. Interesting how people are parking close to the military point. I guess because it's the only safe spot here in the region. That's a good place to fix the engine, make a break, whatever, next to the big guns. I'm always trying to find out a bit how many overlanders actually cross here. I mean, we meet a few once a while and you keep meeting them, so we have kind of overview who's on the road right now, but how's it over the entire year? So what I learned is, like, right now is the absolute high season because people that are here now, they avoided the heat in the Sahara because they came late enough, but they're also early enough to avoid the rain season, which makes the roads much more troublesome. So there won't be any more tourists than we have in this season. And I think the convoy here is also quite a good way to estimate how many cars actually pass, because this is one of 2 roads that you can take. The other one is a Banyo Pass, which is a very, very hard off-road track that a few people take, but by far not everybody. So yeah, I mean, you see not many cars, and considering the fact that it's the route from north to south on the African continent on the western coast, there are not many. That sums up to 5 to 10 vehicles maybe per week. Also, it's rather interesting. We're not taking this convoy because we are scared to drive alone. I mean, that's also, of course, the reason, but it's actually not possible to drive alone because as soon as we crossed the border, our passports were taken and held until we were standing in the line for the convoy. Only then we got the passports back. So basically, we were forced to take the convoy, which we, of course, did and are very happy to do for this extra safety. Oops, bump here, be careful. There we go. But it's not optional, like you have to take it. And you only get your passports back once you're standing in line behind the military vehicles. I have to admit, when the military officers in front of me suddenly get tense and all look in one direction, I have to say I got a bit worried because they're right in front of me and the question is somebody about to shoot them or are they about to shoot somebody? Like, you notice, this all looks very peaceful, I mean, but it's not. They're not here for fun. They're here for business. They're holding big machine guns and also a lot of extra ammunition, so I guess using these guns is not that unlikely. Now it looks like they're less tense. I feel also less tense directly. It looks a bit abandoned to some extent. The road is a bit overgrown here and there, so you can see the region is a bit neglected due to the unrests that are happening for many years already, that led to thousands of deaths apparently in the past because of these militant extremist groups doing their thing here. But it's still also quite unexpected for me to see how many people actually still live in this region anyway. I'm also quite happy that I got both my passports back before leaving. That's good news because some rumors said that you get the passports back after the convoy ends. We got them back directly when the convoy left, so it was only to make sure we don't leave without the convoy. And now I'm back with my documents, which does make me feel much more independent because without the passports, I have a serious problem here. Okay, small break somewhere in a small town here. Quite interesting how densely populated it also is dangerous regions after all. You can see it a bit behind me. Shouldn't film the military too much, I don't like it. But yeah, small break, not too bad before it continues. Erstmal Bier gekauft. Okay, interesting turn of events. The military has told us, yeah, they want to push it really hard, drive really quick, but not right now. They'll leave a bit later. So told us to start driving without them slowly, and they'll catch up with us. So guess who's the new lead vehicle? Theodor and me, of course. Yeah, let's see how that goes. I hope they'll catch us. They said like we passed one very dangerous area and there's still some dangerous ones ahead, but right here it's a bit better. I mean, it does feel a bit sketchy. In the village here, it's definitely safe. In the countryside, I'm not so sure. So I think I'll go actually very slow, hoping that yeah, we won't drive too far before the military catches up. Because I don't think they're, I mean, the region, like you're not supposed to drive here without military. And that's what we're doing right now, so damn. I have to say Africa always comes with many plot twists, let's put it this way. Okay, the tarmac ends. Let's see how long the road will stay bumpy. I'm actually kind of happy not to hurry behind the military convoy here, but to take myself enough time to get Theodor over this without like causing any potential damage. Talking about equipment, I'm quite happy to have this Garmin device here. It's a satellite device with which I can always send SOS message and I can get help no matter where I am in the world, because Garmin has a 24-hour rescue team basically, which will directly alarm the authorities in the region. So if I press the SOS button, help will come, and that really helps in these remote areas where there also might not be any cellular connection. It's very easy to use. The battery also about 2 weeks, I think. So always have it like within reach. Yeah, big shout out to Garmin for this amazing device. Road is pretty bumpy and I would love to reduce my tire pressure a bit because it's better for the car, it's better for the tires and it's more comfortable. But we'll advise not to stop here, it's too dangerous. So yeah, I have to stick with my normal road tire pressure on this off-road track, which is pretty bumpy and stony at times. And as soon as there may be like a military point or something that is a bit safe, I'll do it. Okay, so found a spot in a village where we could safely stop for a moment to reduce tire pressure. And at the same time, the military convoy caught up with us again. So we're back in convoy. Yeah, it's very bumpy, but I have to say, the slightly reduced tire pressure doesn't make a big difference. It's much more comfortable. I reduced about half a bar, so it's still not super soft, but I directly notice a difference on these bumpy roads. And you know, if I feel less bumps, also the car feels less bumps, because the tires just absorb a lot. Yeah, if you never saw a bus off-roading, here you go. In Cameroon, also buses go off-road. One bus here, and one bus behind Theodor and me. Oops. Ah, there we go. That looks an interesting sight, huh? Yeah, bumpy roads. The military just stopped for P. We overtook them again. But I guess they'll catch up soon enough because they're going a bit faster, because they're not driving all the way to South Africa and they drive Hilux, Toyota, made for that. French dude also overtaking. Of course, a motorbike has some benefits here. Yeah, fighting our way through this bumpy road. And yeah, it's a good idea to overtake the bus because it does create some dust. So let's try if we can overtake this guy somehow. Nope. Go, perfect. Oh, it's bumpy, my God. But I mean, thinking that this is the main route between Nigeria and Cameroon, between like connecting the north of the south of Africa, it's absolutely crazy. I mean, there are no alternative routes except for some heavy off-road tracks or some countries that you cannot go through, like the Central African Republic or so. So if you want to drive from north to South Africa, you have to drive here. And that includes not only us overlanders, but also local people traveling, buses, containers on trucks, like just general logistics. So you can see that, yeah, on this route, there's like no trade going on, basically. I mean, I don't see any trucks. There's nothing. So it means, I guess, everything you buy further south has to be either shipped in by ship or flown in. But there's no, trade going on between the African countries so much here in the region. Yeah. And look at this road, connecting countries, connecting one part of the continent with other, and that's what we have. So I'm not sure what that is for a checkpoint, but I don't plan on stopping here. I think they want money, but nope. Sorry, guys. It might be dangerous here, but damn, it is beautiful. These bamboo forests around us, so peaceful, so green, so quiet. It's such a nice change after Nigeria, to be honest, because Nigeria is very busy, very bustling, full of people, and here it's just nature. And some heavily armed separatists, if you're unlucky. But yeah, it is nice for a change. I'm enjoying it a lot. So interesting thing happened. I mean, the convoy, the military guys asked us to drive in front of them because the road was very bad, and they said they'll catch up because they go quick over the bad roads. So I was quite happy to drive slowly to take care of my car. And now the roads are good for a while, and they didn't catch up with us. Yeah, I heard many stories of people losing the convoy because the convoy was too quick, but our case is we lost the convoy because we were too quick. And we also don't really feel like stopping, so let's just drive and enjoy the ride and not be too stressed, I hope. Should be fine. Well, that's a pretty impressive military convoy here. It does show that also the region here is not exactly safe or peaceful. But at the same time, our military convoy decided we can go on alone. They only drove with us for about 50 kilometers out of 280. And the rest we're just doing on our own. But I think it's okay. So far it feels pretty safe. So let's see. That's a lot of serious military. My God. Look at these cannons. They even have ammunitions inside. And a guy sitting at the top ready to shoot. Yeah, this region of Cameroon has its difficulties, as you can see. Not all this would be necessary. Clear point. There we go. It's the end of the convoy. Now it's my turn. Let's go. Hello, how's it going?
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Where are you going?
Where?
Where?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're in that Cameroon today.
Your wife?
It's my friend.
Your friend?
Yeah, there's still
you
two.
are coming from where?
Germany.
Right, that's
Yeah.
good. You are welcome to Cameroon.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you.
You are welcome. Safe journey.
Thank you. Take care. Thank you. Merci, thank you. Yeah, time for small breaks somewhere here in Cameroon. First time I actually really step out of the vehicles for a moment. I'm just standing here at the roadside in a small village. A few steps. It was quite a long ride so far, and there's only still 1 hour, 20 minutes to go until we'll actually make it to the place we'll sleep tonight. Bonsoir, ça va bien?
Yeah, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. La fenêtre marche pas. La fenêtre marche pas, excusez-moi pour demander de mettre sur ce côté-là. Nous venons aujourd'hui nous on fait le convoi militaire. Nous venons de Nigeria.
Ah, ok, allez.
Oui, voilà.
Okay,
Merci.
Bon route.
Merci.
Allez.
Bonne journée.
Ok, bonne journée.
Pretty easy. I don't know. I hate it when people always go to the other side. Like, if you want to talk to me, come to the driver's side, please. Don't make me like pull over, open the window manually. I have no electric windows. Yeah. Plus, I also like if the camera is pointed in the right direction, just to be safe, because you never know. That is smelling really bad. These people, why do they always burn the plastic? It's disgusting. I mean, look at that. What's wrong with humanity? Oh, I absolutely cannot breathe. It's all trash burning here. So police stopped me, but nothing is happening. Everything is so slow. And I just also realized they didn't do a very good job at the border because I put the stamp into the passport where there's no visa. So like now one passport has a visa, the other one has a stamp. That's smart. Hello, sir. How's it going?
How are you doing?
I'm good. Are you?
No, thank you very much.
Great.
Can I see your document, please?
Yeah. What do you want to see? My passport?
Can I see your passport and the car documents?
And why?
Why?
Yeah.
It's normal to check.
There we go. Car documents. Okay, my SD card was full, so the police encounter ended in the middle, on camera at least. It still continued a bit. He wanted the car insurance, but I explained to him, dude, I took the military convoy today from ECOC and I didn't have the opportunity to buy one yet. I'll do it later, today or tomorrow, and he was fine with it. Yeah, I should really get an insurance. I'm giving police guys a good reason to find me. I mean, I guess half of the cars are not insured here, but yeah. Still be careful. Yeah, I made it to Buea, and it's the Gulf House today. That's also where the convoy theoretically ends, but we don't know where the convoy is. He's somewhat far behind. Yeah, and traffic is pretty busy, let's put it this way. And we're heading to some camping spot, which is a car wash, so it won't be something exactly romantic. Last meet us to the camping spot for tonight, and we're going uphill through Buea, the town in which the camping spot is, all the time. And I just realized that we actually just now made it to 1,000 meters over sea level. And I think it's the first time since, I think, Guinea, that we've actually been a bit in the mountains, a bit higher up than just on rather flat countrysides. So that's nice for a change. I guess it might be also a little bit fresh up here, which is also very good. Sieht doch gar nicht so scheiße aus. Okay, we made it. Let's have a look at this place. So I had a quick look at the camping spot, which is simple but fun. And I'm very hungry, so I still made a small tour to a shawarma place and got some local shawarma. Looks pretty authentic. Yeah, finally some food, high time. This long day, military convoy. Yeah, long day definitely. It's really nice to have some time for myself. I don't know, traveling in group is of course convenient in Africa, but also miss being alone sometimes with Theodore, so I'm really enjoying this right now. The garlic sauce is amazing. Really good. So shawarma was good, but I was still kind of hungry, so I still went to this KMC. It looks a bit like KFC, but it's not. And I have to say, when walking through Cameroon, it's actually very quiet, very relaxed. Like, I'm not getting a lot of attention. Nobody shouting at me, asking me for money, whatever. So it's a good experience so far. So it's a bit late already, but you can see there are no bikes anymore in the car. The two Austrian guys came over and picked up their bikes and their stuff. My entire car was full of their bags. Bumpy roads of the 2 nights in Buea, the town where the military convoy normally ends. And now we're heading down towards the coast. We're actually on over 1,000 meters over sea level here. We are pretty precisely on 1,000 meters over sea level because we're next to the Cameroon mountain. Mount Cameroon, that's the name, I think. It's a big volcano that goes over 4,000 meters over sea level. But we're not going up there now. We're driving down to the coast. There's a nice camping spot at the seaside and hopefully also with a nice grand view onto the Mount Cameroon. We're driving down now. Buea is quite high up. It's like the last big settlement on the mountain, but now we have to go down all these 1,000 meters of altitude to the ocean side. I had to make a small stop. Look how beautiful it is here. This is towards Mount Cameroon. Absolutely beautiful scenery. Then this evening light. And we're surrounded by tea plantations. This is all tea around us. And this is absolutely stunning. Yeah, this mountain road was absolutely premium. Beautiful views along the way. And now you can see the bay in the distance. Beautiful mountain sceneries around. It is very special here. It's nice to have mountains again because we didn't have mountains since Guinea. Unfortunately, of course, trash is being burnt, as always. So it smells bad and also the view is obstructed a bit by that. Hello sir, how's it going?
Oui, bonsoir.
Bonsoir, ça va bien?
Comment vous allez?
Très bien, merci.
Vous sortez d'où?
Du Buea.
Vous êtes les qui?
Hein?
Je peux vous identifier?
Oui, bien sûr. Voilà. In this region of Cameroon, one is never quite sure which language to speak because generally Cameroon is French speaking, but the east is English speaking. In the meantime, the police officer was being extra slow, trying to intimidate me a bit. Ich habe kein gutes Gefühl bei ihm.
Vous êtes les Allemands.
Oui, nous sommes allemands, ouais.
Qu'est-ce que tu as allumé là?
Non, c'est le radio, je parle avec mon collègue. Ah, aussi la caméra, ça marche toujours dans la voiture. I have to admit this police encounter is very boring, but I want to show you with it how police play in these countries, playing with time, using their authority, hoping of course to get some money out of the situation at some point. All you have to do is stay friendly, calm, cooperative, and you'll be fine.
Où est le visa du Cameroun?
Ah, c'est dans le passeport. Je peux vous le montrer si vous voulez. Je peux le trouver. I mean, how do you explain to me that this police guy who was holding my passport in his hands for ages didn't even find a Cameroonian visa in the meantime? Je peux vous aider à trouver quelque chose.
Non, non,
C'est bon.
Non, je cherchais le visa.
Ah oui, c'est ça, oui.
On regarde le passeport, c'est le visa qu'on cherche. Tu es entré au Cameroun le 5 février. Tu vas sortir le 7 mars.
Voilà.
C'est ça, non?
C'est la visa, oui.
C'est correct. C'est
Super.
ça qu'on cherche.
Bonne journée, hein.
Au
revoir.
Donc, je regarde aussi. C'est madame là-bas, non?
C'est la même chose pour elle, mais vous pouvez regarder, bien sûr.
Oui,
Oui.
je regarde.
Yeah, thing is also that my insurance is not valid here because we had a carte brune for Senegal, for Gambia, for Guinea, for Côte d'Ivoire, for Togo, for Benin and Nigeria. But the carte brune is not valid here anymore. Now you need the carte rose, which is valid for the next region of Africa. The next one will be valid for Cameroon, for Congo, for DRC. And we tried buying one today, but the office was not exactly competent because they wanted to sell us like quite expensive vignette, but we don't need a vignette since we have a carnet de passage. So after waiting there for 1 hour, we decided, okay, we're not getting insurance here because we don't want to pay 50 euros extra for a document we don't officially need. But that means that we're now driving without insurance because all the insurance offices close at 4. We didn't manage to get one before, and we'll get one tomorrow now. But that's of course not the best combination with all the police stops because yeah, I mean, the police officers don't have a good reputation in Cameroon. They're supposed to be very corrupt. Of course, they search for something to ask money for, and so far so good. Nobody asked me today for the insurance, even though I was stopped 3 times. Looks like we arrived at our camping spot for tonight. It's a hotel, but it's kind of closed, and there's also a security guard here. I hope it'll let me pass. Hey, goat. Thank you for letting me pass. And then we'll check in a moment. Let's go. Okay, arrived, and it's absolutely paradise here. Cars are standing here. You see in the background. And then there's a wreck. My God. But we didn't check in yet. That's like, I don't know, interesting structure because there's like a spot at the beach with some small cabins, but nobody's there. And then there's a sketchy bridge leading over the road, which is behind me, to the main house. So look, let's go and check that out. Sad news. So this friendly man behind me just explained to me that we cannot camp at the beach because the government doesn't like that. So we have to camp somewhere up here behind the buildings. Got a big cabbage, but there are some worms in it and I had to remove quite a lot of it. But now I've got some victims who should eat it. The goats. Let's feed them something. Look, 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 look. Here. It's okay, it's okay. Oh, very wild. Ah, will he eat it? He doesn't look sure. Bro, it's cabbage. It's good. It's full of vitamins. I eat it too. Okay, the security goats are not very keen on cabbage. No success. But I would say the view. That is definitely a success. I mean, look at that. Absolutely beautiful here. Somewhere in Cameroon, at the seaside, close to Mount Cameroon. Thanks a lot for watching. If you liked the video, make sure to follow my channel here. Check out other videos in the playlist up here. I'm very happy to share this adventure with you, so give it a like, give it a comment, tell me what you think. Make this, YouTube algorithm treat my videos a bit better. I don't have many followers here, small page only, and these videos are quite a lot of work. So yeah, some interaction, some support is very, very welcome, and see you next week.